Okay, this is a Skidoo Elan, but I have a Tundra long track slider extension on here. Mod that was done prior to my ownership. And my slider pads went. And it's really hard to find any kind of literature. Like, according to the literature, you got to remove the whole back assembly here. And then there's one of these little pins, I can't even remember what they're called. You remove it and it's supposed to slide off the back, and that's like almost full track removal. So I just wanted to share what I've done. They don't fit on very easily, so I had to pull the rear shock down, or whatever they call that. I'm just calling it a shock for now because I'm not worried about that. But there are, if you can see in there, it's riveted, so it's actually pretty tight. So once you take your bolts off, it still doesn't want to twist. So I actually just put a little scissor jack in there. Now there isn't a ton of pressure. It was just enough so I could get that away, out of the way, because these little shoes, if those are, you can see the screw bolt hole here. You can't get that shoe in over top of the new slider pads because it takes a bit of an angle. So you have to remove this out of the way, whatever that works out to be for you. I put a little C-clamp on my slider pads because even when you take your shoe off, for me, this one here, I removed the shoe, and I'll do the same on the other side. I haven't done that one yet. But I'll remove this little shoe, get the slider pad. I use a bunch of lithium all over the place on there, and then start sliding it on from back here, giving it little taps with a board, one of those kind of things. And once it starts going, it actually goes fairly easily. So it was really hard for me to kind of figure out what process I needed to do, but this is what I ended up doing. And yeah, as so far it still works. So the 335 Elan will be up and running by the weekend.